So he got busted. He didn't make it. He didn't make it.
I'm glad. I'm glad he got busted.
God was not on his side.
Crazy.
All right. So the next one I got for you is a little heartbreaking. It's a
Oh,
little heartbreaking. But it's in the DM, so we gotta bring it on out. Bring it on out. So I'm just gonna let it play. All right.
Oh, he was literally hunted down like a dog by some of his classmates on Friday, April 26th, and then he went into cardiac arrest. This is 16-year-old Justin Johnson from Lower Paxton Township in Pennsylvania. He had moved to the States from Jamaica about 2 years ago and was just trying to fit in and make friends. He was a sophomore at Central Dauphin High School, and he was planning on trying out for the football team in the fall. Three of the boys from that football team went to his house on Friday and pretty much tricked him into coming out of the house, and then they hunted him down like a dog. Trigger warning. Now, according to reports, Justin had made a call to his dad while he was running and told him that he was trying to run away from a group of kids that were chasing him. After he got into the house, he called his dad again and told him that he was short of breath and felt like he couldn't breathe. His father returned home from work to find Justin face down in the kitchen floor. Medics arrived and immediately began doing CPR on him, and then they transferred him to Hershey Medical Center, where he was pronounced deceased. Tuesday, April 30th.
So now who's going to be responsible for these boys then?
Those boys need to be responsible.
I hope so.
I hope so too. Because my thing is, you just never, and they say he died in his home for natural causes. That's a non-natural cause.
That's not natural cause. That's not natural cause. They chased him, and I think that somebody in the comments said in the past there was something about a cop was chasing a guy or something. I think he had a heart attack while he was doing so, and they charged that guy for the cops there. So I hope they do the same.
I hope so too. And they're 16-year-olds. I don't know the type of town that they live in. Hopefully they don't get a slap on the wrist. It will really take the boy's dad really put in some heat on them. But it's so sad. So sad.
But the chances of them getting away with it is really high.
It's very high.
That's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
When I saw this, I said, this is one of the things I think it's like, you got to teach your children to be kind. And I understand children have who they like, and I have who I like. So I'm never going to force my kids to be friends with people they don't want to be friends with.
Exactly, right.
But do not be intentionally mean to people because you're not friends with them. Leave them alone.
Let them be.
Let them be. If my child is being mean to someone, I am going to address it.
Yeah.
You don't have to be friends with them, but why are you bothering them?
Don't bully them. Don't be that person. I always feel like people that bully people, there's a certain level of pain in there.
Oh, absolutely. Because why are you being such a bully?
Why are you being mean? If you don't like the way I look, don't like the way I dress, don't like what I gotta do with you?
What exactly?
You'll be marrying on your own way.
We're not friends. Why do you care?
So this kid comes to the school, and I don't know what type of school it is. I don't know what the racial demographic
is.
Yeah, and he comes to the school, and then you guys, chase him down, and to do what? I wish he even just waits, stop, just fight.
That was what I was thinking. Why would you even let them chase him? But it's dead, so you can't blame a victim. Like, okay, what do you want?
What do you want? You lured me out of my house to do what? You want to fight me? Yeah, let's fight.
FaceTime. Call my daddy.
Yeah. What you want?
What do you want?
What do you want? And that's why we have to teach our kids to stand up for yourself.
Yes.
Mommy and daddy will not always be there.
Stand up, but stop and say, what do you want? And why are you talking to me?
No, and why you want me to come out my house? For what?
For what?
I'm not your friend. I don't know you.
But like this, sometimes, just like they said, he was struggling to fit in. He wanted friends. So it was probably like, oh, they want to play with me.
And that's why I try to be very intentional when I select schools that my kids go to. If the racial demographic is balanced, I'm not sending my kids there. I'm not.
Or you have to know your child. Like there's some kids that can be in any environment
and they
can make friends. They will be fine. And there's some kids that cannot. You have to know your child and see what. And this kid came from another country, still the accent.
Yeah,
so there's a lot of just trying to fit in and trying to make new friends, and that's very difficult at age 15.
Of course, because you want to be cool, right?
You want to have friends, that's normal.
But that's where having some balance
Yeah.
helps a little bit,
Yeah.
because then you can find a small group that's similar to something that's close to who you
Girl,
are.
sometimes even the people that look like you and not always.
No, but it's not like always like, oh, but sometimes at least if it's some racial diversity,
Yeah, it might be
necessarily
easier. It might be easier to find
not
those people.
necessarily that it's like Black Americans, or but you might have different cultures too.
Yeah,
Just having a little bit of diversity. But when it's majority of one thing, and when I'm saying this, I'm not just saying all white. I'm saying all
it
white.
could be all black too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's all,
Yeah, because if it was the other part, that has the on
so
both sides.
just kind of have some balance. A little.
Balance.
It doesn't have to be equal, but
Yeah,
just having
it's
some.
never really equal.
Yeah, it's never really equal.
Yeah,
Never, especially if you really want something good, it's never really
it's
equal.
never really equal.
But it's sad. I pray that his dad finds comfort and peace during his time.
And some justice.
Yeah, and justice, most
Yeah,
importantly, justice. So